What's going on, Leo? What's up, Leo? You know who it is. It's your girl D, 8th House Energy, here to bring you your October 2019 reading. Can you believe it's October already? I was just saying that in the September video. Can you believe it's September already? The time is going too fast for me, Leo. I'm telling you, we were just in the thick of your season. I remember it very well because it was a lot going on during Leo season. But things have calmed down a bit for a lot of people, so hopefully for you as well. And I hope all is well with you. If you haven't subscribed, please feel free to do so. And hit the notification bell. That way, if you like the reading, you'll know when the next one's coming. Or you'll be alerted. Please like the video if it resonates, because the more people that like it means the more people it resonates with. And the more likes it gets, that means, other people get to see it. So please do so if it resonates with you. Even if a portion of it resonates with you, just click like. All of it may not, because it's a general reading, but, take what does, and leave the rest. And, you can put different people in different scenarios. If it's not you that I'm talking about, it's someone else that's doing it, then just flip the roles. You know how it works, right? So if you need to reach out to me to get a reading, all my information is listed below. All right, I just reduced the rates of my readings for a little bit. I'm not sure how long I'm going to have that reduced rate, but you should take advantage if you're interested in the reading. All right, so let me see what we got for Pisces here. Not Pisces. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces. Why in the world would I say Pisces? Some of you must be dealing with one, but this is going to be for Leo. All right, so I'm going to do a Celtic. Actually, yeah, that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm going to do a Celtic cross for you. All right, so what's going on with my Leos? Overall energy, Leo, we have the 9 of Cups in reverse. That is Piscean energy. We have the Queen of Pentacles. This is Capricorn energy. And then we have the 3 of Wands in reverse. This is, I believe this is Aries energy. And this energy is giving me, this is just giving me somebody is working on getting their money. Somebody is, they're not fulfilled in a relationship, so they're just focused on their money, and their children, taking care of their children. Some of you who have children. But yeah, this is telling me that some of you were married. You may be going through something with your significant other. Things are not looking good right now. You're not seeing your ships come in. You're feeling it like, this is not what you wanted. So some of you may be leaving your partner, or in the process of divorcing maybe, or breaking up. But let's see, because things could change once we reveal the cards here. So the current energy is the 8 of Cups in reverse. All right, so 8s represent mastery, manifestation, accomplishment. All right, so with the 8 of Cups in reverse, this is telling me that you were able to successfully walk away, or someone was able to walk away from you. But it looks as though this person learned their lesson, or they're considering coming back. They could be reflecting on this, deciding on if they want to come back. So maybe somebody is trying to get someone back. When I was doing the pre-shuffle for you, I pulled some cards along the line that somebody might have been together, someone cheated, someone broken up, but we'll see if this is the case. But the energies that are going to affect how you're feeling about this situation, in terms of you looking back at it and reconsidering going back, those energies are the High Priestess, Piscean energy. So you're going within. You're going within. So if the card is I read it both ways. So if it's this way and the upright, you're going within. You're talking to your higher power. You're trying to find out some information. You're asking questions. You're sitting back waiting. Like, more so you're sitting back waiting. The High Priestess, she sits back, she waits. She doesn't do a whole lot of revelation as far as, letting people know what's on her mind and what's going on. This is a time where you're making a decision and you sit back and you reflect and you wait for the universe to respond to you. If the card is in reverse, then this represents somebody who is getting those downloads from the higher power. And as a result, you're going to start taking action. And also those downloads could be some information revealed to you that you may not have thought about before. And so you're putting pieces together like, oh, okay, I see. Oh, so that's what happened. So the card could go either way, but these are the energies that are reflecting or taking, they're going to play a part in your decision on if you're going to go back or not, if you learned your lesson or not. Now, in the past, Page of Swords energy here. This is Aries energy. So this is telling me that there was some communication that wasn't going right. Somebody might have been hasty in their decision to leave. Especially if you're considering going back. You might have left in a haste. Like, you know what? I'm not even dealing with this. I'm out. Okay, there might have been some words that were exchanged, but it wasn't it was coming from a place of ego. Your ego being hurt, ego being bruised. not a good fight, but it was definitely some type of fight going on there, or argument about this situation. But in the immediate past, we have the Two of Wands in reverse. So this is Aries energy. So remember, we had the Three of Wands in reverse and the Two of Wands. So you are definitely going backwards. So in the overall energy, you were at the Three of Wands in reverse. And then here in the most recent future, or in the most recent past, you were at the 2. Okay, so you went from the 2 to the 3. So you're internally in conflict. All right, because this is 5. If I add these two together, this is 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands is in conflict, or you no longer in conflict. You're no longer in drama, no longer arguing from the recent past. So that has cleared up now. You guys are no longer fighting. Okay, so let's see. Did you get back together, or did you just go your separate way? So the crowning energy is the 7 of Wands. So somebody wants to fight for this. Somebody's defending this situation, and they want the relationship to move forward. Or someone could be, again, in their head. This could be other people, saying why you shouldn't go back to this person and why you should. This could be you in your head, like, okay, well, this is the time that he said he was here and he wasn't, and we argued about it. This was the time she said she was there, and that wasn't the case. This was the time homeboy told me he saw her over on such and such with such and such. Or this is the time when Bill said he was out at a networking event and seen her over there with such and like. This could be you adding things up, and now you get to the point where you're like, wait a minute. I don't know what I want. Or this could be people, coming at you, telling you things now that you're no longer with this person. Everybody's coming back now when nobody had anything to say before. Now they're coming and saying, well, yeah, I did see her at such and such. And then, yeah, he was over. I remember I seen him over at such and such. So now this could be everybody coming to you, telling you, I knew he wasn't no good, or I know you shouldn't have dealt with her, or something along those lines. That could be the case. Or you could be defending your actions. This person could be coming back, wanting to come back, and you're like, nah, I'm not with it. And this is why. Because you did A, B, and C, and D. And you know what I mean? But now in the future coming, Death card. Now this could very well mean two things with the Death card. This is Scorpio energy. So this means in the future in the future. So right now, some of you are in the midst of this, and you're cutting this off right now. You just had this fight, with all this drama going on with your partner for whatever reason, and you're in the midst of this all right now. So this is where you are right now. This could be some people. It could have happened in the past. You could be on your way to this and see this coming. But there's either one or two things that happen in the immediate future for this situation. And again, some of you already been through this. So you're either stuck trying to make a decision because you're not sure if you want to go back. But then at one part when you look at it, you really don't see, how you could. But at one point, this person was who you wanted. You know, you're not really sure. You know, but it's not about finances, because you could be by yourself. You know, some of you have children and you could financially take care of you and the kids. So it's not about that at all. But let's see what's in your fears. Justice in reverse, Libra energy. So if you were in court, if you guys are being, if some of you are getting divorced and you're in court, you're afraid that things won't go in your favor. Even though you're financially secure. Oh, I switched these cards. My bad. I was like, wait a minute. Yeah, so either that is in your fears. This is specifically if this is probably a Leo man who's maybe in court. You're afraid that things are not going to go your way because you and your wife have split up. All right. And you guys are divorcing. And you're praying that, you know, things go in your favor. Okay. That could be one scenario. Another scenario could be, like I said, if you're the woman, you're afraid that things won't go in your favor. You know, but this is in someone's fears. They're afraid things won't go in their favor. Or this could be someone saying, okay, someone's coming back and they're trying to rekindle things. You're afraid that you're going to make the wrong decision. Okay, so it could go any of those ways. Take it how it resonates. But as far as how people see you or how this person sees you, Leo energy, this is your energy, but in reverse. Okay, so this person sees you as somebody who's trying to hold on. It's difficult for them to hold on. Okay? When I see this card, this is telling me that, you know, it's difficult for you guys to get along. You're not on the same frequency. I always tell this story with this card. When I see this card in the upright, you have a woman here and you have a lion here. Two different species. You know, they're mammals, but that's where the similarities end. You know, and the fact that, you know, life can be taken. Other than that, there's no commonality in these people except that they share Earth. So for them to be communicating is highly unlikely. But for them to be able to get on the same frequency where they could walk next to each other, like, they have to be on the same frequency. Meaning they have to be on the same mental frequency. All right? So that takes work. So some work was put into this relationship. Okay? For you two to get on the same page. Because you were two different types of energies anyway. But now that this has happened, you guys are not on the same page. And it's like you don't even know each other. For some of you. Like, who is this person? Who is this person I married? And so that's how they're looking at it. That's how they could be looking at it for some. Take it how it resonates. Some could be looking at it like you're abusive. Okay, because this card in reverse, represents someone being abusive, taking advantage of another person. So someone could have been physically, if, you know, worst case scenario, physically abused. Some people could have just been emotionally abused. Partner was emotionally abusive. So that's how some people see you. This is how this person sees you. So this person could see you as emotionally abusive. And they have to defend themselves. You know, they're afraid. So this is the crowning energy. So that could very well be for some. Some people are afraid. I remember doing a reading similar to this in the summertime, Leo. So I don't know if this is the same person that you've been back and forth with. But for some of you, it is. Because there was physical abuse before. Now that's for some. Just take it how it resonates. That's for a few of you. But what's in your hopes is the Three of Swords. So somebody is on a war path. Somebody is very upset. Somebody is hurt. And they want the same for the other person. For this to be in your hopes, you are hoping that you break this person's heart. So then if this is the case, is this really you? Is this person seeing you in the right light? Is this person seeing you as rough, abusive? Like just, you know, just going in? Are they truly then, in this case, defending themselves against you? Doesn't have to be physical, that abuse. Could be emotional. That's just for some, okay? This doesn't resonate for everybody. Um, but yeah, it looks like for other, this is pretty clear here, but we're going to clarify these cards. Now, the outcome is the Emperor, okay? So, no control over the situation here is what I'm getting immediately. Lost control of the situation. It got out of control. Things got out of control. So, for some of you, this was a violent situation. Shit got out of control. It absolutely did. That's for some of you. For others of you, it got out of control too because somebody said some things that you can't come back from. And so no matter what's going on, whether it's verbal, physical, emotional, the crown and energy is somebody's concerned about defending themselves. Okay, because this clearly is telling me that somebody's abusive, verbally and physically. These three cards right here. Okay, so let's clarify and see what's going on, see what other information we can find out here. All right, so what do we got for Leo? Oops. So, what do we got for Leo? We're going to clarify this Eight of Cups in reverse because that is the current energy. Someone is maybe considering going back or someone is learned from this situation here. Okay? Depending on where you sit in the situation. We got that clarified with the Eight of Swords. So yeah, you were in your head. You couldn't see what was going on at first. But you definitely got clarity now. So yeah, this is saying that someone learned from what was going down. Alright. Now let's clarify this High Priestess. We'll read it in reverse and forward as well. So we got that clarified with the Queen of Cups. So we said that if the High Priestess was in the upright, this was you learning from the scenario and going in to get advice as to what you should do. If you were, this was if you were considering going back. You were going within to confirm what it is that you were wanting to do. Did you want to go back or not? And we have that clarified with the Queen of Cups. And it's like, okay, you want to go back and offer forgiveness, and just say, okay, let's start over. All right. Even though it took you a hell of a time for you to get away from this situation. So this could very well be a situation where someone, in a sense where some certain abusive situations, some people, they're abused and they stay. This is for a small few of you. If you're the person who stayed and you're considering going back and you're in your head about going back. Now, no judgment, that's on you, but that's for some of you. Now, if we read the card in reverse here, we said that this is you getting downloads from the higher power, letting you know what's going on and revealing some things to you. Because remember, you were looking back at some things, right? And this even coincides with that because you were in your head about things and then you got clarity. All right? You got clarity. So these swords represent you in your head about things. These could have been different things that went on that may have raised a flag. All right? And you just tried to put it off. Another one came, you just act like you didn't see it. Another one came, you act like you didn't see it. Now, it can't keep happening, but so many times before you see it. So this is when the downloads start coming in and telling you, look, hello. All right? You're being taken advantage of, especially if we're reading this in reverse. This person is not feeling you. They don't love you. Not if they're abusing you. All right, so take it how it resonates. Now we're going to clarify in the past where we have this Page of Swords. This is where all the arguing and the fighting and the fussing was going on. Okay, this could have been very well where the abuse in the past, the abuse, the verbal abuse. If it was just verbal, because this is representing verbal abuse. Immature communication, arguing, fighting, cussing, calling people names. Yep, that's exactly what the Page of Swords represents. And we got that clarified with the Fool. Yeah, so that things went to another level. Somebody just wasn't even thinking. They were just spazzing off at the mouth. Because this represents air. This is the Fool card. Okay, it represents Aries energy. Also represents Uranus energy. So it represents Uranus energy in a manner in which Uranus is about surprises, unexpected things. So the things that came out of this person's mouth when that argument went down was something that was totally unexpected. Okay, like the way the argument went was totally left, totally unexpected. And if you look at it like Aries, this was just, okay, you just popped off and you didn't think. Because sometimes that is synonymous with Aries energy, jumping out without thinking. Okay, that represents Fool energy. So that's what could have went on. So in the recent past, though, you have the Two of Wands in reverse. And that was, like I said, you were going from the 3 to the 2. And if we add these together, it was 5 of Wands in reverse. So that means that you guys are no longer together. You're no longer fighting. The fight is over. So let's clarify that. Let's clarify that 2 of Wands in reverse. And we have that clarified with the Sun card. Yeah, see, the fight is over. You guys have moved on. All right, and that was the best thing for you. Take it how it resonates to whoever. That's your card, Leo. Now we're going to clarify the overall energy here. The defensive card, someone on the defense. Or someone being told all of these things now that they left this person. We're going to clarify that 7 of Wands. So now you're going within. Exactly. So all of these things that were going on, these wands could represent all of the things that people told you or all of the things that you suspected. Remember, we talked about that here. You being in your head about. So these are the things that actually happened. And these swords are you in your head about it. Because wands represent action. So this is when the person did something, you was in your head about it. This person did something here, you went in your head about it. They did this, you went in your head. Like, that's what happened. And we got that clarified with the Hermit card. So yeah, you, excuse me, usually when the Hermit card, give me 1 second. Usually when the Hermit card comes up, it's because you've been through something. And you're going within to reflect. Okay, this is not Hangman. This is Hermit. So this is you cutting everything and everybody off. And when you do that when you have to make a major decision and you have to do some major reflection. Because things just went left. That's usually what happens when you go into hermit mode. Things went left. So now let's talk about your fears. Okay, so in your fears we have justice in reverse. So let's see how this clarifies, because this could represent people in court if they're divorcing. People in court if someone's pressing charges for abuse of some sort. Physical abuse. Each party on their end is fearful that things won't go their way. We got that clarified with the Chariot. Yep. Scared that things won't go their way and things won't move forward. So somebody's upset that things are not going to move forward in their favor. Okay? Now, I'm going to clarify that more too, but I want to take a look at these other cards. Oh, but before we go on, this Death card in reverse is the near future. So is this you being stuck, or is this you, because you already left. So I'm assuming that this is you already leaving. You already gone, so there's no going back to it in the future. It's dead. That's why the Death card is in reverse. It's dead already. Yeah, so no more. No more juggling. No more, worrying about it, deciding what you're going to do about it. No more trying to figure it out. Two of Pentacles in reverse, Capricorn energy. Yeah, so Capricorn energy is Saturn energy. You learned your lesson. It's done. All right, that's Saturn and Pluto energy. Learned your lesson. It's done. No more. You're not in your head about it anymore. Juggling, trying to figure out what you want to do. Now, and this represents you just don't want to be with this person anymore. This also represents somebody who doesn't want to be in a relationship. So that makes sense. Now, let's clarify how people see you. The Strength card. Remember, this could be people seeing you as the person who's the abuser. Take it how it resonates. You're the one being abused or the abuser. If this is just verbal, whether it's verbal or physical, just take it how it resonates. Strength card in reverse is clarified with the Moon card. Yeah, so people know the secret. Or you're keeping this as a secret. No, you can't be keeping it as a secret. People know. See, you think people don't know, but they do. You may not know that people know. That's what that Moon card is representing. That's Pisces energy. Pisces energy is Neptune. Neptune is about illusions. So you are, disillusioned if you think people don't know what's going on. That's not something that you just run off and tell people is happening to you. But at the same time, you may think that people don't know, but they do. So that's how people are seeing you. They know what's going on. All right. So and if you're abusing someone, people know that too, because they might have heard your fights. You might have been in a public place. See, this person don't care where they at. This person don't care where they at when they pop off either. That's this type of energy. It's going to go down wherever. It doesn't matter if it's in public and private, okay? And with this type of energy, most likely was out in the public. So that's why people see you as this. Somebody sees somebody arguing, they see a guy up on a girl, about to knock her out, or somebody else on top of somebody about to knock them out, and they find out later those people were in a relationship, you're naturally going to think like this. Yeah, I know that person is getting their ass beat. They think I don't know, but I see what went on. All right, and I don't mean no disrespect by that for those who are going through that, but I'm just saying, this is how people are seeing you. People are seeing this. So if this is a matter of you keeping it to yourself because you don't want people to know, then, maybe that is going to be an indication to you to get some help if you need it. So now in your fears, you have the 3 of Swords. Now let's clarify this because I was kind of concerned about that. 3s represent, I wonder if this is a third party situation or what. So we have this clarified with the 7 of Wands. This is showing up again. So this is this is really what's going on here. So yeah, this person had a lot of other suitors. So in your hopes, you're hoping somebody is really cruel. This is telling me that you don't give a damn about this person and what anybody else has to say about the situation. That's in your hopes. Like, you hope you crush this person. You hope you're able to fight this person. It could be that way as well. You hope that even though you have a broken heart and this hurts you, you're going to defend yourself. You hope this person don't think that you're not. That's how you're looking at it. This other person who's doing the abuse could be thinking that you're not going to defend yourself. I don't know. I'm going to clarify that a little bit more too. But let's clarify this Emperor in reverse, because this is another card that tells me that this person could be physically abusive, if not verbally and mentally abusive and emotionally. Yeah, so we have the 7 of Wands. I'm sorry, the 7 of Pentacles here. So this is somebody who is just being patient. But this is somebody also who wants something for nothing. Doesn't want to give anything up. So this could represent somebody in court. And the Emperor in reverse could represent the court as well. Okay, so the outcome could be something not going in someone's favor and somebody's not getting anything. So it could represent that. But I want to clarify this 7 of Wands with this hopes. What's in your hopes? And then I will get you a oracle card. Okay, so yeah, in your hopes, you're hoping that you'll be victorious. You're hoping that you hurt this person. And you're going to defend yourself against any allegations and come out victorious. That's what your hopes are. All right. So that makes sense. So let me show you that. It's like you don't care if you're breaking that person's heart. You know what I mean? You're going to defend yourself. You don't care how they feel about it. They didn't care about how you felt. So then you want to come out victorious. So let's get you an oracle card really quick before my video cuts off here. So what do we got for... What we got for my Leos for October? Leo. October. Leo. October. Leo, we got Badger Spirit. Be fearless and be bold. Oh my God, how does that not resonate? And this is number 4. Fours are for stability. They're for manifestation, okay? And for structure. Let's see what Badger Spirit has to say really quickly here. Okay, Badger Spirit says, Badger Spirit rejoices at your persistence and commitment to what is true for you. Whatever you seek, your tenacity and faith in your partnership with Spirit is paying off, and the results will soon coalesce into form in your world. Now, the gift of Badger Spirit is the surety that taking a risk now and being courageous, fearless, and bold will yield wonderful results. This is a time to harness your will and apply it consistently to the pursuit of your dreams. Know that no matter the temporary outer condition, you will manifest your desire in divine timing and in the form that Spirit deems best for you. Badger Spirit says you have what it takes to get what you want, so go ahead and assert yourself. Be fearless and be bold, shining your light on your purpose. Shining your light as your purpose calls you into the world. New relationships are also given a green light right now, so don't be afraid to make the first move. Badger Spirit loves your brave and mighty heart, so this is saying be fearless and be bold to make that move. All right, let's read the protection message. When Badger Spirit comes to protect you, he reminds you that anger or aggression, argumentative behavior, and being pushy or manipulative will not result in a positive outcome. All right, this is for those who are being abusive. Perhaps someone close to you has accessed Badger energy, or perhaps that energy is pent up in you. Either way, now is the time to calm down and allow the energy to pass through. Go for a hike or a brisk walk. Shake it off or dance it out so that you can return to the situation determined and committed, but not so intense that you overwhelm yourself and others. Hello? The appearance of Badger Spirit also serves as a reminder if you're relentlessly pursuing something that keeps eluding you. So if you're chasing somebody who doesn't want to be bothered, the message is that it's time to surrender it up to your higher power and focus on something else. Badger Spirit wants you to protect yourself when rampant from being obsessed with getting what you want in the form you prefer. All right, and in timing that fits perfectly with your notions of what has to be. Remember, the world doesn't revolve around you and your wants. Better, more beautiful opportunities will be the result when you release some of Badger Spirit intensity along with your need to have what you want in the way that you want it in 100%. I hope this resonated, guys. Love you, Leo. Talk to you soon. Peace out.